The man discovered a considerable treasure underwater, but afterwards his expression was unusually grave. It turned out that Arthur had already planned a perfect revenge. When the next day arrived, he first used gold coins to purchase a massive estate and then transformed himself into a noble count. To showcase his newfound wealth, that evening he hosted a grand banquet, inviting the local elite to attend. Everyone was curious about the powerful new count and eagerly approached Arthur to converse. However, to Arthur's surprise, he did not see his enemy among the guests. Years ago, he had been wrongfully imprisoned, a scheme orchestrated entirely by his enemy. Even more infuriating, during Arthur's imprisonment, his enemy had stolen his fiancée. After learning of the enemy's current whereabouts, Arthur immediately appeared before him. Unexpectedly, with just one glance, the enemy recognized Arthur as the man who had once been framed and imprisoned. He drew his sword and charged, but by now, he was no match for Arthur. With a single move, Arthur disarmed him. As Arthur prepared to personally deal with his foe, the enemy's son suddenly arrived. With the situation escalating, Arthur had no choice but to confront both of them. At the critical moment, Arthur's former fiancée appeared and revealed a shocking truth. The boy in front of him was actually Arthur's son. She had been pregnant when Arthur was imprisoned and had kept it a secret to protect the child. Arthur was stunned. He had almost killed his own son. Just then, the enemy took the opportunity to raise a gun and aim at Arthur. Fortunately, Arthur's assistant reacted quickly, throwing a flying knife that deflected the bullet. However, the bullet accidentally hit Arthur's former fiancée, Malay. Taking advantage of the chaos, the enemy mounted a horse and attempted to escape. Halfway along, he suddenly stopped. Unwilling to accept a life of nothingness, he turned back, intending to take Arthur down with him. But Arthur no longer feared him. One move sent him tumbling from the horse. The two then engaged in a fierce battle. Unexpectedly, the enemy caught Arthur's weapon. As he prepared to strike a fatal blow, the agile Arthur reversed his grip, seized the sword, and drove it through his enemy's body, ending his life of crime. In the end, Arthur sold the estate and returned with his family to the small island where he had once been imprisoned. This was not only a farewell to the past, but also a tribute to his late teacher. He decided to donate all the remaining money to charity, fulfilling his teacher's wish that he use the wealth to do good deeds.